Howdy, and welcome back to the channel. You've probably heard about Pragmata. It's the latest game by Capcom where you fight hordes of robots on a lunar research base. While playing through the game, you get access to a wide variety of secondary attack weapons that do considerably more damage than your primary weapon, the grip pistol. This pistol is actually pretty okay in terms of damage, and it's like this because primary weapons, which it is, are the ones that get recharging ammo. When you run out of ammo for your other weapons, you have to hope to get more or go back to the shelter to print more. This gave me the thought that since this gun wasn't meant to be used as the main damage dealer in this game, how far can you get? Or if you can even beat Dang it! Well, I guess since I of course wasn't the first to think of this, I recommend you check out Jay the Milkman's video if you want to see someone do this on the game's hardest difficulty, which is wild. Since I didn't do that, I guess I'll also do the bonus unknown signal mode you unlock when you beat the game. The rules for this video are going to be pretty simple. Beat the game using only the pistol as the main source of damage. The next rules I only really thought of a little ways through the challenge, but tactical weapons, even ones that deal minimal damage along with mods that boost damage in any way, are not allowed. I say I thought of this partway through because I didn't use any tactical weapons but still had it equipped, and I used mods that helped with damage, but after a certain point I got rid of them. They didn't even help much anyways. And lastly, defense units and hacking are allowed, specifically the decoy generator and shield one. Drones aren't, but I never touched them anyways. Also, despite dealing damage, if I didn't hack in this challenge, this video would have taken longer than Half-Life 3 to come out. With all that out of the way, let's start the game. I started the game on lunatic difficulty, which I immediately changed my mind on later, and we're in the shoes of... Whoa. In the shoes of Hugh Williams, a crew member on the Herodes set to see why the Cradle, an advanced research facility on the moon, had stopped communications. This is some weird deja vu. Hugh and the other crew members marvel at the versatility yet somewhat fragility of lunar filament, a miracle matter found on the moon that can be used to print almost anything you can think of. After wondering where all the people are and Hugh dissing a guy for having kids.
I missed my daughter's birthday for this. You got kids? Sounds rough. Nah, I wouldn't trade it for a thing.
The path is blocked by a bunch of debris, which one of the crew members prints a walker to assist us with removing.
Welcome to the Cradle. Please state your request.
Clear us a path and then take us to the data center.
As you wish.
Sheesh. What went down here? Rumor is we're going to be sending most of the people here back to Earth soon anyway. Just leave everything up to AI.
Yeah, and then they send us when the thing needs fixing.
Hugh shows his inner clone by saying no one could trust a clanker.
It's like I always say. You can't trust a bot. I don't know. Kinda like this one.
And a tremor strikes the Cradle, resulting in catastrophic damage to the facility's systems, structures, and complete loss of the Herodes' crew except for Hugh.
You alright, Hugh?
Yeah, we have a crew!
Watch out!
Captain!
Hugh was knocked unconscious by the facility falling on top of him, but thankfully some kid was around to patch up our suits so we can heal our bones.
Integrating lunar filament nanoweaves. Suit integrity stabilizing. Suit integrity restored. Biomedical diagnostics online. Administering cellular repair.
Morphine administered.
Awaiting Awakening subject, Hugh Williams.
Hugh wonders why someone's kid is here, but has no time to worry as he's immediately attacked by the now aggressive Edis, the facility's management AI, and the worker robots of the Cradle.
Unregistered guest identified. Walker, please remove him from the premises.
Hey, watch out. There's something right here.
Despite Hugh also wanting to do a no-hacking run, the child decides to be helpful and hacks the walker so we can actually do damage to its unarmored insides.
I think I can help! Bypassing first and second firewall, hooking control protocols. Analyzing, converting the interrupt matrix. Visualization complete. Initiating hack.
Hugh receives a final message from his captain to contact Earth, and fights his way past more robots to escape to a safe place on the tram. The child robot helps Hugh figure out how to turn it on, and they get sealed in automatically and sent to the shelter, a safe house that we use throughout the game.
Rerouting destination to the shelter. Structural integrity of boarding dock below acceptable parameters. Sealing access now.
Ceiling? But how am I supposed to get back to my ship?
The child explains she is a robot called a Pragmata and possesses the ability to do many state-of-the-art things despite also not knowing much.
A state-of-the-art Pragmata created here at the Cradle. I possess basic life-saving protocols.
Okay, that's enough. I don't need the user's manual. Alright, next question. What the hell is going on here? And why are these things trying to kill us?
I don't know.
State of the art, huh?
Hugh also decides that calling her by her product number is ridiculous, so he decides to name her.
Okay.
I-0?
Look, how about we call you Diana?
Diana?
Yeah, from now on you can be Diana. How's that fit?
Diana.
I'm Hugh. I don't do babysitting, but I'm gonna need your help, and
Hugh. Diana.
yeah.
Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana.
Diana?
Diana.
When we arrive in the shelter, Diana pulls her best Bender impression, and manages to show us the state of the facility. Nowhere works. Oh, but the tram line to the solar panel plant works. We can go there. Diana hits us with genuinely the best idea known to man.
You think we can get here in one piece? I guess you wouldn't know that, would you?
Nope, but I have an idea.
Really?
Yeah, we'll go, and if you don't get hurt, that means it's safe. Let's go!
Sounds like a plan.
And we have some small talk with Diana before we leave for the solar plant. When we arrive, we find the place has no power and we must reactivate the emergency power generators to get main functionality back. We activate the generator and fight our way past some of the robots that have now been created along with it. We unlock the first of many locked doors, and after taking a lot longer than I would have liked to defeat one bot, I decided to go back to standard difficulty.
There's an elevator up ahead.
After hacking more terminals to unlock the door, we learn about REMs, then find an elevator we fight up and encounter the first boss of the run, the Sector Guard.
Lockdown disengaged. Reconnecting primary power. Energy levels at 30%. 40%. 50%. 60%.
Warning. Unauthorized access detected. Severing primary connection. This is Edis. Unregistered guests are forbidden from this area. Initializing Sector Guard protocol. Scanning. Targets identified. Neutralizing threats.
Neutralize us?
Looks like we're gonna have to fight our way through. Get ready.
He learns the boss ain't one of Diana's friends and proceeds to kick its ass. Since this is the first boss of the run, it's not particularly difficult with only the pistol, especially since it's a real possibility players might only use the pistol to take it out, due to not having a lot of weapons at your disposal at this point in the game.
Dirty bastard.
Diana learns how to use Spartan Rage, Overdrive Protocol, a powerful ability that allows her to stun and deal a big chunk of damage to bots, giving you a big advantage. Upon defeating the sector guard, power is restored to the cradle and Hugh teases Diana to celebrate.
Yeah, baby. We did it. This is how we say good job.
Upon returning to the shelter, we raise our license level, unlocking Captain, who gives us goodies in return for playing bingo and training simulations which can help us get upgrade materials. Along with this, we get more upgrade capacity for our suit, gun, and Diana, and new equipment and abilities to print. We also have the option to give Diana REMs to play with and experience things about life. After exploring all of my one options, I head down to the mass production array in hopes to get in contact with Earth at the comm station there. On our way there, we encounter a cat that Diana almost gets herself killed trying to catch.
Hey, wait! Kids.
No! Come back!
Diana! What are you doing? Are you trying to hurt yourself?
If I break, you can just fix me back up.
That's not the point. You have to be more careful. If something happened to you, I'd be in real trouble.
In real trouble? Why?
I mean, well, you best think on that yourself.
Okay, I will.
Well, we got cats. Where are all the people?
We learn about the extreme versatility of lunar filament and see it in action when we arrive in a reproduction of New York City.
Would you look at that? Looks a bit like New York.
New York? Is that a place on Earth?
Yeah, in America.
So many lights and signs. I can't decide what to look at first.
Well, it seems the way forward is pretty clear. Oh, god damn it! We must find 5 blocks in order to proceed to the comms tower. Oh god, not these guys! Get away, get away, get away! Oh. Continuing on the path, we find a Resident Evil reference and use to complete our first red zone to collect some upgrade materials. Hugh teaches Diana about mannequins and what separates them from living people.
It's a mannequin. They're made to look like humans to show off clothes and stuff. They might look the part, but real people got that lifeblood in them.
Right. And no blood means no moving.
No. I mean, humans got a certain warmth to them.
Oh! Over 36 degrees Celsius, right?
No. Just forget it.
And we clear out the first beacon. This is going to take a bit. Printing a bridge, we gain access to more of the MPA and take a quick break at the shelter where a robot gives me a drawing she made.
Hey! Can I give you something? Hugh? Thanks for talking to me all the time. Ta-da!
Is this supposed to be when we first boarded the tram?
Uh-huh. I drew it. It's for you.
Look at that. You wrote your name, too. Not half bad, kiddo.
Yay! Let's play. You.
One AR joke later, I got some upgrades, then unlocked the next beacon. Find out he was an orphan, and take out a big wave of enemies to unlock another. We find a snack for Diana.
Hey, let me see.
Diana, don't. Okay.
I think I see how it works. I should be able to break this down. I'm gonna try something. 0.0000000. Yes. How was that? I want to do my part. I know I can help.
Glad to hear it. I'm counting on you, kiddo.
Roger that.
With the last beacon out of the way, I make my way back to the communications tower with the next boss of our run, the Creator.
Greetings. This is Edis. Enacting attack protocol. Permission to commit acts of controlled violence? Granted. Eliminate this excess life form for the preservation of our pristine home.
You? We're not alone. Over there!
Not again. No way. This day just keeps on getting worse.
This boss poses an actual challenge due to its large size being difficult to work around, especially when it comes to shooting the antennas it makes, which make it so that you can't hack it. It also can go into phases where it's very far away from you, making a pistol worthless because it doesn't have the range to actually hit it. It isn't the hardest, however, and thanks to its attacks being pretty easy to dodge, it's mostly a war of attrition, with a few critical hits bringing its health down enough to finish it off.
Where's this thing still standing? You okay?
Yeah!
You got this?
Maybe! Accessing local control matrix. Initiative.
Diana!
You all right?
I fell down again.
Hey, don't sweat it. Teammates look out for each other. And we're a team, right?
The comms tower! We made it!
Yeah, let's go. I gotta call home.
Inside the comms tower, we get locked out of using it by Edith, but then the hologram cat from earlier tells us we need to help her by going to the Terradome.
Can you hear me? Please respond.
The heck?
Oh, I'm so glad I found you.
Who are you?
It's me, 8.
8.
I've borrowed this little one to contact you. It's good we found each other.
You're a survivor?
Yes, I was caught in the moonquake, and I'm trapped here. You have to help me. I must get to Earth. Oh, please. There's no time.
It's like she knew you. You two met?
I don't know, but she needs us. Q, please.
Well, there's something going down. Let's go find out what.
Great.
Back at the shelter, I give my daughter some new toys and unlock a hacking mode that I'll later decide I don't want to use in this challenge. I then complete all of the training simulations to the best of my abilities with only the pistol. I didn't do a lot of these because many of them require that you use a different weapon in order to do it in time. But they're all optional, so it should be fine. Completing these prompts Diana to show me another fantastic drawing of hers, and we embark for the Terradome.
That cat again.
I drew lots, but this one turned out the best. So, I'm giving it to you.
Hey, it's actually pretty good. Shows you're a real cat lover.
Inside the Terradome, we reboot a limb regulator to avert the growth of a tree, and find out from 8 that we need to find more in order to release the elevator to help her. Getting through to the next limb regulator actually starts to increase the challenge since some of the enemies, like the walkers, are getting upgraded forms that are faster and hit harder. Also, new enemies being introduced that are really annoying to deal with the small amount of damage that we do.
Let's go check it out.
This challenge run I'm doing is hard. I don't want to do it anymore.
Oh, the challenge is challenging?
Yes, I don't like it.
That's how I'm feeling with Ultra Kill. The hardest difficulty is difficult.
Despite these challenges, I decided to try out a red zone in the Terradome, which I think I'll just let play out.
Guess we'll find out.
Here it comes! Look out!
No, seriously, look how fucking small I am compared to everyone else.
I'm not making the same joke twice.
Wait. I'm not fucking inviting you to, you bitch.
I like that sound you made for it. Ah! That was a little loud. My bad.
I like that sound.
What the hell was that?
I'm in a stressful situation right now.
Are you recording? Are you recording? Are you gonna
yes.
cut out another fire temple?
No. The recording is not paused.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
I'm
Are you
sure I have it on my second screen
sure?
and I'm not idiot this time.
Dude, did you throw a trash bag into space at work?
Yes? How'd you know?
I know everything.
How remarkable.
How blarkable.
Paul Blart Mallcarp?
Yeah. Ballcarp.
Hold on. Hold on.
What? The game has moved to my second screen.
I don't think it's supposed to do that.
Hey, Gabe, how about you? Yeah, go back. If I didn't have footage of that happening, I don't think anyone would believe me.
Yeah.
After all that was dealt with, Diana experiences deer.
Probably a buck and his fawn.
So, their DNA is a 50% match.
Well, a family isn't just what's in your DNA.
It isn't?
Not at all. I mean, I was adopted.
Adopted?
Yeah. When a family takes you in as their own. Even though we don't share the same DNA, they're still my family. And I love them.
And I am given a paperweight.
A new unit.
Clearing the regulator gives us access to the last one, but I go back to the shelter to get the pistol back and get some more upgrades to help me with the challenges ahead. I also take a quick trip back to the solar array to collect some things I can get now, along with getting the conclusion to the Paul Blart Mall Carp conversation.
Oh wait, no. It's not perfect. Not yet.
Paul Blart Mall Carp. I'm glad you kept a watch.
Yes.
This is beautiful.
Paul Blart Mulcar. Security card.
Yeah, see that?
If you look really close on his ID badge, it's also a card. And then on his shoulder, it's security card.
Yes, that's beautiful.
I should know with the badge. Damn it. Oh well.
Paul Blart
Please,
Mall Carp.
the people need to see this.
Don't worry, it's in the recording.
Yes.
Forever. I'm in the middle of a very intense section. I just hear you giggling. I know it can only be one thing. Paul Blart Mall Carp.
It's so stupid.
I think you mean hilarious.
It's amazing. I love it. Paul Blart Mall Carp.
Stop!
I'm sorry, Paul Blart frightened you so.
It's causing me extreme distress. Back in the Terra Dome, we find butterflies and find out that in order to progress, we must collect a bunch of gen ships to make a path for us with trees. Despite having harsher terrain, I complete the other red zone of the Terra Dome with relative ease. With 1, 2, and 3 gen ships, we can fully create a path to the last limb regulator to release the elevator. Not before we encounter another sector guard, however. It's also been fitted to utilize lightning as one of its attacks. Despite this, it's still easily defeated, letting us collect a useless upgrade and free the elevator. Once we reach the top, we find 8, who is also a Pragmata, like Diana. She explains the tremors from the beginning of the game caused the Terra Dome to become overgrown and damage Edis, damaging the facility and trapping her on a tree. She explains that Diana has the powers to stop Edis, and he who finds a way to free 8. We just need to reset one more limb regulator. It's okay, it's fine. I'll just take a little break, stop by the shelter to do some more stuff, and contemplate how cool and awesome and goddamn long this Terra Dome segment is. It is really cool. I mean, just look at the ocean.
Is that the sea? You've been to the sea before? On Earth?
Of course I have. Got a house with a view and everything.
A house?
We'd head down to the water anytime we felt like taking a break from it all. Ocean breeze does a number on the pain, but still.
The breeze in the paint?
It'll make sense when you see it. You know, back on Earth. You just gonna stay here when this is all done? What do you want?
I want to go to Earth with you. Can I really go? Then I can go see your house and the ocean and real trees.
You bet.
Okay, but we gotta help 8 first, right? And then we We can all go to Earth together.
Yeah. You got it.
After that nice heartwarming segment, I encountered my least favorite enemy in this run. They're called like stalkers or something, and they spawn invisible and grab Hugh, so you must hack them with Diana in order to not get hurt. The biggest problem I have with them is that every enemy has a weak point. Usually it's their heads, but some enemies have it somewhere else. These guys have it on their backs, and it's a pain in the ass to hit it with the pistol and not get grabbed. They at least don't have a ton of health, so that's good. We unlock a door allowing us to clear out some more enemies and make our way to the boss of the Terradome, the Garden Keeper.
There it is. That's what we're here for.
We can use that to free 8, right?
Yeah.
Hello, unregistered guests. Your presence here is a violation of cradle security protocol. Please stand by while we remove you from the premises.
I don't like this boss. Not for any particular reason, I'm just not really good at fighting it compared to the other bosses. It's quick, has big area attacks, and a big health pool for my little damage weapon. For a good majority of the health bar, I gotta hope that the critical hits do the heavy lifting because of it, since any other weapon that would be useful against this boss is obviously not in use when the developers expected you to use them. But there were many times when I took some terrible hits and almost died. And due to how slow the heat gauge builds up here, the fight felt like it took way longer than it should. And that hope earlier was for nothing, because when I finally got a critical hit, it didn't do a goddamn thing. But it's fine in the end, because after a long time, the boss gets defeated and we can release 8 from her bark prison. Eight being released prompts Edith to try and seal us in the area with her, so in a last-ditch effort, 8 entrusts Diana with the code we need to stop Edith for good.
The loss of biomaterial in this sector. I will be sealing this area indefinitely. Have a wonderful day.
You gotta be kidding me. It's trying to trap us. We gotta get out of here.
But 8!
Diana, give me your hand. I entrust this memory to you. With it, you will learn how to stop Edith. Take it and finish the task I started.
Hey, what are you doing? We gotta move.
We can do this. We are Pragmata.
Time's up. We're leaving.
After our narrow escape, we upgrade the shelter to unlock new equipment for us to use and the ability to travel to Luna Mines. After doing a couple of the few training sims I could, Diana gives me another masterpiece.
Ta-da! I made this while thinking about you. Thanks for always keeping me company and talking to me.
No problem, kiddo. I really like this one. Keep up the good work.
I upgrade my equipment more and finally make the decision to swap out my mods and stuff to things that won't increase my damage output that much. Arriving at the Luna Mines, we exit to the outdoors of the moon. With the Earth on the horizon, we see the Nexus Tower in the distance, the place we need to go in order to stop Edith once and for all. This part of the game is pretty neat. With the introduction of being outside, the gravity that Hugh's boots artificially give him no longer work, making your movements floatier and slower. This allows you to make jumps you can't do indoors and dash greater distances. Edith finds out that we're in the mines and sends us a sneak peek at our next boss.
The mining zone. Luna Digger. Halt mining protocol and remove these intruders.
Hugh, something's coming.
What the? Look at the size of that worm!
The Luna Digger's mechanics aren't anything special. All you have to do to avoid it is to stay off the softer ground on the moon and stay on artificial structures or rocks for it to not be able to detect you. Or if you're like me, you can just go fast enough for it to not be able to catch you with your quick moves. Navigating around some of the wrecked areas of the mines leads us to a new defense unit, the impact barrier. This allows us to create a fixed circular shield that will defend against attacks, including stopping the Luna Digger in place if we get caught in a bad spot on the ground.
Don't get excavated, okay?
We need to work on your jokes.
Further into the area, I get jumped then immediately after shot dead. I use this death to upgrade my equipment some more. After not being gunned down on the moon, I drop a container. Damn it! I did it again. I paused the recording and didn't realize I hadn't unpaused it like in the Zelda video. At least in this one, all that was lost is a total of like 10 minutes of nothing, so not much of worth is missing. But a container gets dropped which lets you go into a warehouse full of boxes of unrefined lunar soil. There's a new enemy, the Defender, which has these big shields that prevent you from hacking / damaging it, so you must destroy them while it also uses them as weapons. Outside of that, I think this part of the mines is actually really boring, so I'm skipping it. We'll accept that we learned that the main scientist of the Cradle, Dr. Higgins, has a daughter named Daisy, and that Diana and 8 were made to help him with his research.
That name ring a bell?
I think when I got the stop code from 8, I also got some data from her memory. Dr. Higgins made us both to help with his research.
So he's the one who Pragmata.
Once back outside, we find a mining platform that we must use to get across to where the Nexus Tower is. Once activated, Edith finds out and sends out bots to stop us, with the biggest problem being the new one, the Air Raider. This one is a problem because of its huge health pool and weak points that are hard to hit because of the pistol not necessarily being made to take on enemies that are flying quickly around you. Along with this high number of attacks it has, it's a dangerous enemy for this challenge. On account of its high health, along with other enemies of similar nature, I've started to use a new tactic of trying my best to overheat them in order to cause a critical hit. It takes a lot of them to take out the Air Raider for aforementioned reasons, but after a long battle I take it down. Man, thank goodness I don't have to fight it again. The platform finishes its journey and Hugh and Diana take a moment to take in the view before continuing the adventure.
So what from here?
Yep. Nice and clear shot of home.
The Earth always looks so blue.
Down there, every place has its own kind of color.
You know everything about the Earth, don't you?
I've always been into space and stargazing. I've been all over, searching for places with the best views and clearest skies. Went all the way to the Namib Desert once.
Is that unusual?
Maybe a bit adventurous for some. But my parents supported me the whole way. Told me to do what I wanted to do. So I did. And you learn it's not enough to hear or read about a thing. Sometimes you gotta live it.
Hugh, I want to go too.
Go where?
To all the places you've been.
All of them?
Yep, all of them.
Is that so? Then let's do it.
Let's do it!
After Hugh teaches Diana how to break and enter, we find the lab we've entered is filled with this black goop that prevents Diana from hacking properly. We also learn in a nearby document that this substance likely absorbs living tissue to grow itself like a cancer. It unfortunately can also do this.
heck is that thing? This ain't your run-of-the-mill walker.
Thankfully, since it's just a walker, even with the added difficulty of hacking, it's not too hard to take out. Progressing outside finds us next to the Nexus Tower. We just have to find a way to get across the gap and into the facility. Making our way around many tough enemies and obstacles, we're able to drop some containers and get inside the tower. What? I hate you! Like I said, we can get inside the tower. Inside, we find a tunnel that we navigate through to Luna Digger, which catches me trying to get an achievement.
Where?
Oh! We get a good look at what raw aluminum looks like, and we make our way to the boss of the area, the Luna Digger.
Q! Up there!
We made it.
Yeah.
Unregistered guests, this is your final warning. Continued presence in this area may result in physical harm and/or death. Please withdraw immediately.
I'm calling it. You'd make a lousy friend. Not again! Wonder are we at? Yeah. Sorry. Come on. Where'd you go?
The Luna Digger behaves similarly to how it does in the rest of the mines, where it will go underground and try to eat you, but it also has the ability to shoot lasers and shoot off little drones that try to run into you. After enough hits, it will automatically go into the critical hit state, allowing you to get good damage in and allowing it to shoot off more drones to use. When you get critical hits, it also makes some of its body unarmored, so you don't have to shoot exclusively in the mouth, where the weak point is. After a few phases of worm warfare, the Luna Digger goes down. With Hugh heading to the mainframe, we find a place littered with bodies and that goop we found earlier. It doesn't deter us though, as we head into the tower mainframe to stop Edis's destruction and mayhem.
Entrance to this area is prohibited. Voluntary withdrawal is recommended.
I got your withdrawal right here. Time to stick my boot up your holographic ass!
Subject has declined to evacuate. Anti-personnel measures activated.
Diana. That was incredible.
Initiating command code E9900. Administrative privileges to 8 restored. Resuming transfer of dead filament to the central port. Thank you for your cooperation.
What is all this?
But I thought we stopped it, right?
With Edith evidently not stopped, we head back out to find 8, our friend. Why does everything here want to shoot me?
Hugh Williams, you've completely ruined her.
You tricked us?
Hardly. I truly needed your assistance. But I must complete my objective. To spread dead filament across the Earth. No! Why? I thought you'd understand. What a waste.
Transferring dead filament to the central point. Thank you for your cooperation. Transferring
Wait. Why?
Let's head back. We need to regroup.
What an unbelievable twist. 8 has used us to reset Edith, not for the betterment of everything here, but to give her admin privileges so she can spread the goop, now named Dead Filament, on Earth where it will consume all living matter. Since Hugh and Diana wouldn't want this, she elected to kill us, which didn't work. The shelter switches to guidance mode once it senses that Diana is critically damaged and leads us to experimental pragmatics, part of the cradle where the pragmatas were made and tested with. Making it into the room where Diana can be fixed, Hugh finds out there's enough power to repair her arm and leg, but not the dead filament affecting her system. Hugh, being the good dad he is, immediately goes to find a new reactor, with Diana insisting that she goes with to help.
I'm coming with you.
You can't. Not like that. You need to rest.
Hugh? I'm going.
Okay. Let's move.
After fighting our way through the lab, we find some holograms and notes from Dr. Higgins explaining his creation of the Pragmatas, with their purpose being a robotic replacement of Daisy that they can get good medical data from to help cure his daughter. Diana starts to remember all of this, but also remembers that she somehow failed, assuming she wasn't good enough.
I was created to help the doctor save Daisy, but I failed in my purpose.
What do you mean?
I wasn't good enough.
We walk through a hall of prototype robots that Cradle was producing and learn more about how Higgins had to be here for his research to help Daisy, but he hated being away from his daughter, especially with her in such a critical state, vowing to quit his research immediately once he gets a cure. As time went by, Diana could never adapt to the mutations of the disease Daisy had, leaving Higgins to move on to a new Pragmata iteration, 8. We find more notes explaining that Daisy's condition had been worsening, and that the two Pragmatas referred to each other as 7 and 8, with those numbers being the end of their ID numbers and also representing the age of Daisy that they were based off of. One explanation of Diana's memory being wiped later, finally get the reactor and make our way back to the machine to have Diana repaired. Oh god.
Hey, stay with me now.
I'm fine. Really.
Hold on. We're gonna get you better.
Yeah, cool. Dr. Higgins started to get positive results with 8 compared to Diana, but I don't care. Get her some help!
Because I'm useless.
You're anything but worthless. Don't say things like that.
Come on, come on, come on. Are these your memories?
I was useless. I'm useless.
No. Diana, stop. Don't think like that. Think about what you want.
The ocean. I want to go with you.
Yeah, that's good. Real good. Just hang in there, and we'll go anywhere you want. Damn it. Not now.
Oh, you poor, poor fool. You think you can stop me because you're some big, fancy combat robot? I will sooner rot away before I let you stop me from saving Diana. It doesn't matter if I do 60 or 6 damage. I will show you what happens when a Big Daddy's little sister is threatened. Ah! You think this is over? Try to take me out now. I'll never die. I'll choose the true definitions of indomitable.
I feel different. Something's changed.
Drop to your knees and bear witness to your career, man!
Deletion protocol initiate.
Oh, hey Diana, you're all better.
Nice fight, kiddo.
Thank you.
I must say, not sure if you got a fix or an upgrade.
Did I do good?
Yeah, you did great.
Hey, Hugh. When that black stuff got on me, I just felt so sad and empty.
Sad, huh? Like you picked up on her feelings or something through all that gunk?
What if Faith feels like that all the time? But what she's doing, that's wrong.
Yeah, I think so too. Let's go stop her.
Hugh?
Yeah, we're out of here.
With Diana being fixed and even stronger than before, she's able to destroy dead filament crystals, which we could find in earlier levels. She can also cleanse bots that have been affected with dead filament, instantly knocking them back, building up heat, and hacking them on the first cleanse. Back in the shelter, we unlock the central port, which we must go to if we want to stop 8 from destroying Earth. Before heading to the central port to confront 8, I decided to clean up some of the more useful things I haven't collected in previous sectors. I complete the terrarium red zone in the Terradome, where I absolutely style on some stalkers by overheating them, allowing me to get storage expansion for Diana. Once ready for the central port, he and Diana discuss if they're ready to do what they must for the survival of Earth.
I want to stop her, but I can't believe she's acting this way. We're both Pragmata, so there There's gotta be a way to get along, right?
Pragmata or not, doesn't mean she'll listen to what you've got to say.
I just don't want to hurt her.
We'll see what we can do.
Wonder why 8 wants to take that stuff to the Earth.
Doesn't matter. If it gets loose, it'd be a total disaster.
I wish she'd stop. And that's why we're gonna stop her.
Hey, Diana. Don't count on 8 hearing you out anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, whatever happens, don't hold back.
Got it.
I think the dialogue with Hugh and Diana here is nice. Both Hugh and Diana know what must be done, but Diana clearly doesn't want to destroy the only other Pragmata, the only person who was her friend. Even though Hugh knows that killing her is going to be the only way to stop her, he tries his best to let her know that she could try to talk reason into 8. But if that fails in the end, she shouldn't feel bad since it's to save Earth and all of life. Arriving at the port proper, we find it's in ruins, littered with dead filament and destroyed paths. We also encountered infected walkers, which we can now easily deal with thanks to Diana's cleanse. We also find a new infected bot, this time an executor. They take a bit more than walkers. When you cleanse them, it reveals a core that you must shoot in order for the dead filament to clear off of them. We encounter some more holograms that explain 8's plan. 8's payload is already at 70%, so we must hurry if we want to stop her from ending all life as we know it.
You still up for this?
You'll be there too?
You bet.
I unlock a new mod slot and continue through the ruined labs to the central port. We encountered another new dead filament bot, this one being an amalgamation of several bots, making it large and giving it huge tendrils that it can attack with. It's nothing some careful evasion and critical hits can't take care of though. Dead filament blocks our path, requiring us to go and find its source so we can continue. On our way to do this, we find out that 8 had all of the staff on the cradle killed because Edith thought there was a high likelihood of them trying to stop her, explaining why there was a communications blackout here and why Hugh and the rest of the crew couldn't find anyone. After dealing with some troublemakers, we find the source and return back to the shelter to make sure I'm prepared for the endgame. Hugh also has a conversation with Diana and says that he thinks that she has a soul, which I could not agree more, Hugh. On our way forward while unlocking a door, we find the dust that used to be John and Hudson, and Diana confirms that she cannot cleanse people who have already been infected with dead filament.
Think you can cleanse infected humans?
No. Once their cells get eaten away, they're gone for good.
Man, thank God Hugh is hiding his debilitating illness, or else she would be worried. We find in a note stating that when Higgins had started to get positive results thanks to his work with 8, Delphi, the company that built the cradle and helped fund everything, wanted to take the credit for finding the cure to this disease and went straight to human testing for the compound that Dr. Higgins made. Delphi higher-ups told their subordinates to find someone of similar age and medical history to Daisy since all the data used the Pragmatas who were built after her. Delphi found someone, and upon injection of the compound, the subject they found for the test immediately died. And those Delphi guys did a great job at finding someone with a similar situation as Daisy because they found a perfect match. Who was it? I don't know, this person named Daisy Higgins. Because of an abysmal decision making and biblical levels of greed, Delphi used a compound that was known to be nowhere near ready for human testing and directly killed Daisy Higgins, the one reason for Dr. Higgins to be making all of these advancements in science and development in Luna filament. The notes and emails do a pretty good job at explaining not just this horrible tragedy, but also how all the employees at the Cradle feel about Delphi, with some talking about how despite being super prestigious, they want to go back home to Earth and be with their family. And also how the company is requiring extreme 24/7 surveillance of everyone, and even how there barely is anyone in the huge facility because they keep being replaced by robots. Scarily close to the future we're going towards in real life. And ahead we find another Sentinel. These are tough bots. They're quick, do high damage, and require you cleanse them in order to actually do damage. Even when you cleanse them, they don't stay like that forever, and will gather it back up in order to use more attacks to mess you up. Even despite heating them up, critical hits don't do a lot of damage to their health either, making this fight a long one where dodging their attacks is crucial due to our low damage. After many critical hits and some close calls, we defeat it and can move on, being able to witness Higgins' reaction to the news about his daughter. Due to the selfishness of the company, Higgins incorrectly pins the blame on himself for trusting them and not being able to be with his daughter when she needed him most, since he spent all his time on the moon trying to research a way to save her. We see his thoughts in a file near the hologram where he laments everything he has done until now, ending with, "I feel so empty now. Daisy, I should have stayed with you. I should never have come to the moon." Nearby, we find another hologram capturing the final moments of the Doctor.
Cause of death. Cardiac arrest from acute exposure to dead filament. Memory capture complete, Dr. Higgins.
Dead filament, huh? Clock's ticking.
We find a file with 8 stating that when the Doctor passed, she experienced a deep loneliness. She wished to continue his work, and the best way she sought to do this, she made the dead filament into a memory medium and plans to send it to Earth so everyone can understand what he felt. Arriving at the orbital elevator, we make our way past rubble, debris, and enemies to the final steps to the elevator, and we get one last view into how Diana is processing all this information we found out.
Element to Earth, right? Do you really think that's what the Doctor wanted?
Can't say, kiddo. The Doctor was in a bad spot there at the end. Humans are a tough nut to crack. What's your best guess?
I think the Doctor I knew wouldn't want all this.
If that's how you feel, and that's how it is. Can that work for you?
Yeah. I was really sad when I found out what happened to the Doctor. But still, I don't feel like 8 does. Is that because I'm not as good as she is?
What? That's not it. You're just wired different. And in my eyes, I'm glad you're the way you are. So, let's move on, okay?
We also get this nice conversation about swimming.
Can't handle it?
With final preparations made, we head into the orbital elevator to stop 8.
You hurry!
I'm going!
We're coming, 8.
So how's the packing coming?
Splendid. Thanks to you. The shipment for Earth is almost ready. I have nearly fulfilled my purpose. Purpose we were meant to share.
No! I decide my own way. And I'm going to Earth with you.
You still don't understand. You are Pragmata.
So what? She's more than that. And she's not something for you to use and throw away.
You're beyond repair. This is where we part ways. For good.
is the final boss. She's real tough, requiring a lot of precise dodges and timing to get her cleansed temporarily and get damage in. Similarly to the Sentinel, even when cleansed she still has the majority of her moves available to her, so I had to stay on my guard to survive. She also has a very resistant heat gauge, so overheating her and getting a lot of critical hits isn't going to work the best like with other enemies. Eventually, as phases change, she gets new moves like raining dead filament from the sky and can interrupt our hacking and reset our progress. Despite all these challenges, as long as I keep fighting, I know I could defeat her. Silly machine, that's my line. It's not me that could be ground down into sparks and cry for mercy. Try and take me out and I'll become stronger on the spot. Aw, what? That deletion protocol got you weak and stunned? You think your meteors scare me? I've destroyed pantheons stronger than you. Reset my hacks for all I care. I don't need real damage to destroy you. The second you threatened me and my daughter was the second your fate was sealed. 94 health is all I need to scatter your remnants across the Milky Way galaxy. Now fall!
Transport's at the top of the tower. Diana, we gotta go.
And with that long and stressful fight, 8 is dead.
Yeah.
Meaning Hugh and Diana can finally save the Earth and escape the moon.
Save her, but
Even though what she did was a good thing, Diana still feels bad for not being able to save 8. To distract from any negative feelings and Hugh's dead filament sickness, they talk about what they will do on Earth. Personally, I would get some goddamn sleep when this is all over. Oh, come on!
Now what?
So even with 8 gone, the dead filament being fueled by the negative memories from the Doctor has gathered together and is trying to kill us. Great! Can't wait to have to kill that thing with a pit. Oh, that's a big pistol.
Look, Diana, I was a lot like you. A thirst for life and all its mysteries. And boy, I had a few bumps along the way. But I had someone looking out for me. And now it's your turn. A whole new life. If you're ready.
okay, then let's go together.
In this final scene of the game, we have no choice but to use the eraser, a giant rocket-propelled cannon to take out the dead filament. So technically you can't beat this game with only the pistol, but it's not like you have a choice in the matter. But hey, even the milkman was able to get through this game on lunatic difficulty with just a pistol, so nothing's stopping you from doing all this if you wanted. In order to defeat the filament once and for all, we must charge the cannon by hacking it, then hitting it in its weak spots. With 5 shots bringing it down for good, the monster's gone.
This is insane!
That was a close one! Now, shoot! Wow, nice shot!
Holy! Diana, you okay?
Yeah, I'll try to protect us! Shoot now!
Get lost!
Ew! Shoot, shoot!
Getting close to the shuttle!
Let me try something. Optimizing hacking matrix. Initiate! I did it, Q!
We ain't done yet. Hang on! Damn! The shuttle! No! This will work. No! Not like this!
Let me try.
Here we go! That should do it. Diana! You still with us?
Yeah, just put a bit too much into it there. But I'm fine now.
Even at the top of the elevator, with no shuttle, how are we going to get back to Earth? Hugh gets sicker and sicker, and Diana finds something we can use.
I'll do whatever it takes to get you back to Earth. No matter what.
Ew! There's a cargo ship!
Really? Diana,
What, Q?
thanks.
No problem.
We find the shuttle Diana was talking about, but it's not meant for human transportation.
A cargo ship.
We help Diana in because of all the damage done to the elevator. Hugh must put the shuttle in the launcher himself in order for it to function.
Automation's not an option.
Diana, being the best person she is, offers Hugh help several times, but Hugh denies it, knowing that this is something he must do alone.
Let me hack it.
No need. Just gotta give it a bit of the old elbow grease.
Because nothing in this damn place has enough power, he remembers Chekhov's battery and fulfills his promise to Diana.
Time to bring it in. Bad news. This is where we say goodbye. Sorry, Squirt.
No! I want to stay with you!
It's okay. Gonna be okay. Go find the sea.
No! Wait!
Have a safe journey, kiddo.
And we get credits. When the credits complete, we even get a final scene.
I'm ready.
With that, the game is complete. But as you see, the video isn't over. We still have Unknown Signal to complete. Compared to the rest of this run, I haven't actually done Unknown Signal. I have no idea what to expect what's coming, especially if it's going to be easy or take 7 hours to do. I start the mode by making save data from the game I just completed, and we immediately get an alert from Cabin. He tells us that they found something in a hidden chamber that we should check out. We oblige and... whoa, that's a big ass cabin. They tell us that they were put here to find a person worthy of using what the architect of this chamber had created, requiring us to master all of what the cradle has to open the door with the goodies. In order to do this, we must complete 10 sim pods that all have different challenges for us. The first sim pod is a combat challenge that really wants you to use a jackhammer, and it goes without saying I don't do this. The first pod isn't tough, so I'll skip through most of it, along with many of the other pods. For completing this, we get a new mod, a license key, and a cabin coin. This is going to be pretty nice if we keep getting good stuff like this. Completing phase 1 unlocks the ability to use a tram terminal here. The reason for this is because in order to unlock the rest of the sim pods, I must go back to the other sectors and 100% complete them, along with also apparently defeating improved bosses. This is going to take a lot longer than I thought it would. I'll load up the next sim pod I have access to, with this one being about combat again, but with the use of the recyclers from the MPA. In this whole mode, I only really used the recycler once, mostly because I wanted to keep with the challenge and take out the enemies with only the pistol. First and second areas are no big deal, but the third area throws a bunch of big enemies at you, along with a healing drone. A good challenge, but nothing I can't deal with. We get some more goods for completing this sim pod, and I finally realized what I must do in order to unlock all the pods. Oh man, so glad this is going to require that 100% friggin' everything. on my save file that I don't have anything 100%ed. So as I mentioned, I wasn't very happy about this. The only sector I had 100% completed is the solar power array. Meanwhile, on my first playthrough of the game, I had completed all but the last sector of the game. I have a choice to make. Complete all the sectors on this save file and finish the sim pods, or go over to my other save and get rid of anything that goes against the challenge, then do the new bosses with only the pistol so I can get these pods done quicker. This is what we in the business like to call a lie. I almost immediately choose to go with option C. What do you mean I didn't give you 3 options? Oh yeah, I didn't. Well, in a little bit of running around I was thinking of what the third option would be, and I think it's a good compromise, especially if I want to get this video out soon. This option is I will use my original save file for the rest of Unknown Signal, of course following the pistol only rules, but I must complete the rest of the red sectors I chose not to do in this challenge save. Since those are really the only things I would change from doing the challenge, I also decided to start using cosmetics. But for now we are still on the challenge save, and here I decided to try out one of the first improved bosses, the Sector Guard. Similarly to the other Mark II versions of enemies, the Sector Guard and other bosses are going to be orange and have more health and damage potential. The Sector Guard in particular has more moves compared to the first one, and stays hacked for like 2 seconds. Wow, that doesn't last long! Leaving you with very little time to deal damage, and a lot of time where you have to stay on your toes and evade the boss. Again, I didn't know what to expect when I came into Unknown Signal, so despite defeating the sector boss in one try, it was scary in many bits, and really long due to the hacking time. After using deletion protocol and finally getting a critical hit in, the boss soon after dies from a 9mm overdose. Jesus. Arriving back at the shelter, we tell Captain he doesn't have to worry anymore, and we get a new stamp board with the license upgrade. It has some interesting things in store. Oh, what? This leads to a funny interaction. Oh my god.
You got me.
I also made a brief change over to my first playthrough save file for a bit, so I can go through the sim pods and boss I have already defeated. The Business District Red Zone in the MPA has some big bots, but nothing too hard to deal with since it's at the beginning of the game. The main excavation site Red Zone in the Luna Mines is more of a challenge with its high number of enemies, especially since there's a lot of flying ones that want to annoy me. The elevated ground helps protect from the samurai guys since they can't attack up. The second wave spawns in a defender and more Walker family robots who are again not too hard to take out. When it was over, I forgot I was in the mines and got jump scared. Oh my god. You get a view of the Luna Filament Lab Red Zone when you're walking over a bridge. Whole lot of enemies that want to kill you, but I was smart and used deletion protocol off-rip to help deal with the danger. Even with that though, the lab keeps on printing more and more enemies, with some of them being infected with dead filament. We get it in the end, and are left with one more red zone to take care of, the Regolith Lab. After an elevator ride, we arrive in the arena in which some flying enemies spawn in. Oh, come on! The Air Raider again! I hated this red zone on my first playthrough, but I'm experienced now. I may not have the power to take you down, but that's not what this is about. It's about the skill and determination to do what should be impossible. Even if it takes 100 critical hits, you will fall, vile beast. Behold, a true bot warrior, and I, you.
Your fears made flesh. Solid of scale you might be, foul dragon, but I will riddle with holes your rotten hide. With a hail of harpoons, with every last drop of my being. Yeah! You shall haunt me no longer.
Now that the red zones are out of the way, I finally make the switch to my original save file. While I'm here, my stats are worse off for this challenge than in the challenge save, so I do a couple of training sims to get upgrade components to catch up a bit. Completing the pod you unlock for beating the sector guard isn't hard, since it's mostly just parkour and any enemies it does throw at you aren't tough. I discovered the rest of the bingo squares I hadn't and move on to the next sim pod I have access to, the Battle Nexus. I'll let my past self explain my immediate thoughts of it. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. The whole point of this one is just to defeat all the enemies, so even with him, it's not too tough for me to get through since I'm experienced in what this challenge demands of me. I also at the time thought this Air Raider is weaker, but I think now it's probably just I have gotten better at dealing damage to it. The next few phases aren't hard, ending the sim with the Sentinel. Despite doing a move I hadn't seen until this point, Sentinel fights are just a war of attrition to not die and slowly get damage in. The next sim is Floating Conveyor, where you must defeat enemies while moving across platforms. It's not really anything to write about since the enemies aren't hard. With 5 phases that are complete, I moved back to the shelter and experienced this. It also decides it's time to take on the other improved bosses, starting with the Creator.
Upgrade protocol for Creator completed. Immediate action required. Eliminate.
Unlike the Sector Guard, the Creator actually has the hack stay for a bit, but deploys the hacking pylons more often. It can also expand its hacking matrix and make hacking harder. Oh damn it. At one point I get mad at aim assist because it keeps ruining my aiming. Why? Auto aim? I'm gonna freaking turn that goddamn thing off, it's so annoying. Oh, aim assist there. Even after all that, it takes more than hacking difficulties and fancy moves to make the Creator hard. And after a few critical hits it goes down just like the rest of them. Back in a hidden sector, I unlocked Just Go For It. The goal of this pod is to parkour your way to the end and not get vaporized. Not much to say here other than me doing the very thing I was supposed to not do. Oh, no. Phase 6 completed and I do another sim pod, the Digger's Pit. Pretty self-explanatory. There's a bunch of locks you have to hack, and in order to get them you have to avoid the Luna Digger wandering around in the floor. Nothing special, nothing hard. Completing Phase 7, I head back to the shelter and decide to take on the next boss, the improved Garden Keeper. This one's got more health of course, but also a harder hacking matrix and some improved attacks that are harder to dodge and more punishing if you get hit by them. Even with my knowledge and experience in fighting this boss, I didn't really do better at it, especially with the changed attacks. Many times I didn't know what to expect when fighting this guy. Oh, I also forgot to mention, in one of those sim pods I got a mod that reloads your primary weapon when the hack is complete. It's very useful and I love it. But even with its benefits, this boss is tough to take out. When it goes onto the wall, its laser attack is changed to not take out the lights, and the lasers move apart from each other, adding to the boss's complexity. It's very well done, and felt like a good challenge for this run. After a long while and 2 critical hits, I'm able to take the beast down. I think we're on a roll, so let's continue this streak and take on the improved Luna Digger in the Luna Mines. This boss has some good enhancements to try and take me out, like the inclusion of missiles, of course improved health and damage, and the drones it shoots off are tougher to deal with. It still gets into the critical hit state easily since it's still scripted, but similarly to the other version of the Lunar Digger, this mostly just helps it by letting it progress through more of its moveset. Unlike the previous fight, I actually make use of the exposed parts that are revealed when you get a critical hit, because any moment where I can get damage in is important for this fight. It also makes its hacking matrix more complex as the fight goes on. And the last new thing I found is this lunge attack it used a couple of times. Whoa! At least if it isn't new, I never had it use it against me the 2 other times I fought this guy. With all of that out of the way, this is a pretty challenging fight. Doing it with only the pistol made it better, and now I'll let the rest of the fight play out. Stop! Please! Let me still lock this up here! God damn it, not again! God, jeez, they're so fast! The last thing I needed to do to unlock all the sim pods was go to the central port and collect the last few things I didn't have. After Hugh and Diana have a nice conversation about sweets, I found the mini cabins I missed, 3 safe boxes, and a mod I somehow didn't figure out how to get. With all sectors completed and all Mark II bosses defeated, I can complete the final 3 sim pods in Unknown Signal. This includes Container Scramble, where you must move boxes in a way so that you can get up to the goal. Since this isn't combat focused, this is all the time I'm going to dedicate to it in this script. The 9th pod is creatively named Zero Gravity. The goal is to navigate an area and disable 5 locks with low gravity affecting you. It's another parkour challenge, and despite there being some big infected enemies at the bottom of the pit, you can just ignore them. The last pod is actually a combat challenge this time, aptly named the Final Test. Similar to one of the previous pods, I have to fight through waves of enemies. It starts by showing it's not messing around by throwing a sector guard at me. It goes down pretty easily thanks to it not being the improved variant, and we're immediately thrown into Phase 2, which is really not that hard. Phase 3 and 4 have infected and flying enemies that are easy to take out. Phase 5 is, oh god! Mark II Sentinel? I had no idea there would be one of these. But thankfully, even with its improved health and damage, it has a bunch of environmental hazards that it brings with it. And despite them being a hazard for me, it mostly just worked against the Sentinel. Okay, I get it, game. I'm sorry. I didn't mean what I said, just please don't make me fight 2 Sentinels at once. This fight is goddamn rough. A lot of fast, hard-hitting attacks coming at me, even though it's just 2 bots. In the interest of time, though, I chose to use the ceiling laser to take out the weaker one, and focus the fight on defeating the stronger Sentinel. This isn't against the rules, of course, but in hindsight I would have liked to see how well I can do this fight without it to take the pistol to its true limits. Though, a little spoiler, this isn't going to be the last challenge of this run. Unlike the other Mark II variants, I don't think the Sentinel gets any added moves to use against me. That, or that any new moves it does have, don't really add to its moveset well enough for me to tell. I don't know. Anyways, many minutes and 1 deletion protocol later, the Sentinel goes down and I complete the final sim pod. When we get out of the pod, Big Cabin thanks us for finally mastering the Architect's program, and the door with all the rewards unlocks. The rewards we get are a new weapon named the Limb Cannon, which uses the limb you have as ammo, and is capable of dealing a great amount of damage. We also get Hugh and Diana's green neon outfits, and a final mod called Black Box. It doesn't have any gameplay changes except for it saying that it may suppress the spread of dead filament inorganic life. Huh, is this video gonna freaking go on even longer? Cause I wanna test something? Just cause that freaking mod? Oh my god. I'll do it, whatever. I thought the challenge was going to end here, but then I got an idea. I equip the mod and go to confront 8 again in hopes that by having this mod equipped, it will give me a new ending. I'm here to stop you, 8. With my newfound skills and mods, there's nothing you can do to... Wait, did you get a haircut? Something's different. No, wait, you're stronger now like the other bosses, aren't you? You gotta be kidding me. Okay, I was not expecting this. Hold on. Yeah, so along with the other bosses, 8 has been buffed and given more attack variants. This is great. Awesome. I love that I choose to not use the limb cannon here, or any other weapon in fact, because I'm being bullied by an 8-year-old. Leave me alone! Why do I choose to do this? I have these ideas of things to do, and when I do them it goes well until one point where I'm forced to go through all 9 circles of hell in the span of like 8 minutes. God, she's barely taking any damage too. This fight's gonna last forever. No, it doesn't matter. I started this fight and I'll be damned if I'm not the one that walks away from it in victory. Along with the rest of mankind, I will not be defeated. We are the inevitability, the light at the end of the tunnel, the sole pillar supporting the entire universe. Go ahead and make hacking a living hell. I don't need it. One way or another, you're being taken down and you will bear witness to me! God, how am I supposed to do this? Ah, that was my fault. Oh my god. Dude! As you lay dead, rotting away, I will thrive. Now perish! Now with 8 out of the way, we get interrupted again by the dead filament. It can't stop me now. No matter what, we were born to inherit the stars. If anything stands in your way, anything tries to stop you from doing what you dream to do, don't let it win. Blaze on and show that no matter what, only you get to decide what your future holds. Only you can be the true you. Every person has a dream that they want to see brought to light, and even if it's difficult, you can do it. Go into the future and do what must be done. What only you can do! With the last boss taken care of, Hugh still feels the effects of the dead filament in his body. I put Diane in the cargo pod, I push it to the end of the rail, and with low power, I do what must be done for a better future.
You?
Bad news. This is where we say goodbye. Sorry, Squirt. Go find the sea.
No, wait!
Finally, the end of the run.
Get him.
Sadly, there's not a completely different ending for the game. We do get some great concept art for the credits of the game. Oh my god, it is! Fine, I'll watch the credits. And we also get this.
Welcome back. What's this? Traveling alone today?
Oh! That's nice. Is that literally it? Is that the only change? I love it. This is a nice end to an optional mode for the game, and even though the end doesn't really change all that much, it doesn't have to for the game to still be good. With this wild adventure finally at an end, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Stay safe, and I hope to see you again soon.